64 lakh rupees. That's the price for the new Kia Carnival. I'm sure you've heard of it already, and I'm sure you're also a little taken aback. We've waited for the new Carnival for a long time. This generation has been on sale abroad for over 4 years now, but India has finally got it in its facelifted form, and there is quite a lot to unpack, quite a lot of features to go through. My name is Amaan Ahmed, and I will tell you everything you need to know about the brand new Kia Carnival in our first look video. But before we do that, before we take a look around the car, get inside it, make sure to subscribe to Car and Bike and hit the bell icon so you're notified every time we upload a new video. Now, let's take a closer look at the new Carnival. In terms of design and styling, we've seen the Carnival because it's been on sale abroad for quite some time now. This is the facelifted version, so you can see they have made some changes to the front end. You see a new version of the Tiger Nose grille. There's a little bit of chrome that's been used along with black, provides it some contrast. These are the Star Map LED daytime running lights, which also add some character to the front end. And of course, these Ice Cube LED projector headlights, which Kia is pretty proud of. Overall, it looks fairly imposing, but it's really when you look at it from the side that you understand how big this Carnival is, because it measures in at nearly 5.2 meters in length, and the wheelbase is over 3000 millimeters. Even the width is nearly 2 meters, and that means that this is a pretty imposing MPV. It's much bigger than the affordable MPVs we are more familiar with, and smaller than the likes of the Toyota Wellfire and the Lexus LM. Towards the rear is where you will see, again, they have T-shaped tail lights which are linked by a light bar, and on the whole this looks pretty good for a people carrier. But ultimately the secret sauce is on the inside, so let's head there and see what the Carnival is like. So now I'm inside the new Kia Carnival, and this is a rather well appointed dashboard. All the materials feel quite nice to the touch. As you can see, in front of me is this large screen, but it's actually made up of 2 screens. I can't switch it on right now because we don't have the key, but both of these are 12.3 inch units. Of course, this is the central touch screen, and this is your digital instruments display. You have a 3-spoke steering wheel with all the regular controls that you need, and you also have paddle shifters because this is the automatic version. On the center console, you will notice there aren't too many controls because this panel is supposed to be backlit, so when it's not on, you can't see any of the controls. Down here you will see these USB Type-C ports. You also get wireless charging. This is the rotary dial for the gear selector. This now uses shift by wire, and this is a rather nice looking and nice feeling rotary dial. You have an electronic parking brake. Your drive mode selections are through here. The auto hold function is enabled here. You also get 2 cup holders at the front, and here are the controls for your seat ventilation or seat heating. This switch takes care of the parking camera. The Carnival comes with 360-degree cameras. Down here is some storage space, and this armrest is nice and wide, so you will be pretty comfortable. Now let's jump into the second row of the new Carnival and see what it's like over there. So now I'm in the second row of the Kia Carnival, and really once you are seated here, you understand what is the type of buyer this is aimed at. This is a really luxurious space to be. There's acres of room, of course, because of the size of the Carnival, but other than that, you can see I'm seated in a captain chair right now. This has a ventilation function as well, but it gives you even greater control. So aside from the fact that you can move it forwards and backwards, you can also move the seat sideways. So now I press this lever and move the seat to the center position, and once I'm here, I can engage what Kia calls the relaxation mode. So by pressing down on this one button, the seat reclines and I can enjoy a long drive in utter comfort. There's also a leg rest which is also powered. As you can see, I've enabled that right now. That's coming up, so I can get pretty comfortable back here. And you can also control the sunroof. So there are 2 sunroofs in the Carnival, and the rear sunroof can be controlled by pressing this switch over here. And I also have dedicated climate control buttons over here for the second row and third row. And finally, I don't even need to close the door myself. I can just press this button here because these doors are powered. Now let's jump into the third row and see what it's like. So now I'm in the third row of the new Carnival, and as you can see, there is space for 3 passengers here, even though it may be a little bit of a tight fit. Headroom for me is fine, but taller people may find it to be a little short on headroom. There are dedicated AC vents. There is a light here, and there's also a privacy curtain. There's also a USB charging port mounted right over here. Now let's quickly take a look at the boot space of the new Carnival. So the tailgate of the new Carnival is powered, of course it is. And as you can see, with all 3 rows of seats up, there is still a substantial amount of space for your luggage. The good part is the floor is really quite deep, so this will actually be able to hold a lot of luggage. Kia hasn't told us the exact luggage capacity of the new Carnival, but if you need even more space, you can simply fold down the 3rd row and get an enormous amount of room. The Carnival has also gained advanced driver assistance systems, so it now has level 2 ADAS. It has the full works. You get autonomous emergency braking, lane keep assist, smart cruise control and the works. And additionally, you also get 8 airbags on this vehicle along with front and side parking sensors and all-wheel disc brakes. The engine is the same as before, so you still get a 2.2 litre diesel engine. It puts out 190 bhp and 441 Newton meters of peak torque. You only get an 8-speed automatic transmission with the new Carnival, and of course this is still a 2-wheel drive vehicle. So what do you make of the Carnival? Do you think the features inside the MPV justify its price tag? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. If you found this video informative, if you enjoyed watching it, then remember to give us a thumbs up. And if you have any feedback for us, leave that in the comments. If you know somebody who would be interested in looking at the new Carnival, then remember to share this video with them.